All right. Hey, everybody. Check out the Dread Exitibus. It's the new podcast we got going on. It's scripted fiction. It's really fun. Been working hard on that one too. And we will see you soon on the next episode of the Kentucky X Files. So take care of each other. We'll see you. Then I would be like, okay, maybe the eclipse was, maybe I could forgive it. Yeah.
Holy shit! I forgot that we were even talking about the eclipse. That's how we got to this.
I just like that. Those are the only things I actually saw for this like conspiracy theory. I know there's probably some people out there that have their own, but like conspiracy wise, what would you guys think could happen? I'm thinking more. Finally, the subterranean reptile people that control this world were giving the day to come out and suck our blood and then go back. Like it was their day of feast.
By the time the reptile people actually show up, nobody's going to actually care anymore. The reptile people are going to come out like, yeah.
I mean,
we are here to rule the world, and we're going to be like, man, you guys should have came back in like 2012. Like we're so over this.
I mean, yeah, that's a fair assessment. Because look what happened when like all the stuff started releasing. It was like there's a possibility that aliens really exist, and everybody was like, "Huh? Look at this TikTok dance."
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, we're obviously not ready for all that as a species.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are like so desensitized to, like, it's not that we're not ready for it, it's that we just don't fucking care.
No,
It's like what I always say. If something like big like that happens, like in the sense of that, but I always like say, do I have to go to work tomorrow?
Right.
If I have to, like that's how I grade the situation. It's like if I have to go to work tomorrow, it's not that important. It's really not that big of a deal to me.
Yeah. Do I still need money?
Yeah. Do I need money?
Yeah. I was trying to find pictures of. I hope somebody made a picture of Hulk Hogan as Jesus, but they're not great.
I mean, we have a resident artist.
Yeah, that's true.
Not artists.
Artist formerly known as Tyler.
We got a wordsmith. I think we should do that live on TV, live on the show here. Is make Hulk Hogan Jesus.
It could be like our, the thumbs up Jesus from all the.
I thought you were talking about the Buddy Jesus from Dog.
Buddy Jesus, yeah.
Buddy Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, we could have the Hulk Hogan Jesus.
I like this.
Oh, yeah, brother. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, brother.
I don't know. I think that it definitely is a testament of our attention spans that the government's like, hey, man, look. There's a pretty good chance that we're being visited by another intelligence, and we don't really understand. We don't really get it. We don't know what it is yet, and we're like, right. Oh God, dude. So that's when Hulk Hogan comes into the wrestling ring, and he slides under the ropes and he punches Jesus or punches Satan in the face because he is Jesus, and he like does I have no, and then it's like that whole thing where the aliens were here is just out the window at that point. We're TikToking, and we're YouTubing, and we're doing, and you're even watching this right now. What are you doing? There's aliens.
I mean, yeah,
there could be aliens outside. I mean, if the aliens were going to make an appearance, the eclipse would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, that would have been a great. Well, for you guys, I was driving, so I wouldn't have even seen it.
Yeah,
I was heading.
it would have added a lot more to your traffic time too.
Yeah, well, I was headed east too, so like it would have been like above and behind me.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's it would have been a missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. I wonder if anything's gone on, like if they've made any, progress on that whole thing. The whole aliens and spaceships and disclosures and stuff. I haven't heard anything.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything at all. Like all of it's been kind of just dead.
Yeah. I mean, everything that we know is that some kind of advanced propulsion. Don't really know the origin. Multiple like professionals and military career people have seen it. Nobody knows what it is. That doesn't bode well.
Right.
If I'm being honest, like if you take every single sighting and you line them all up and you take what they have in common, and the only thing they really have in common is that there's no actual way for us to fucking catch one.
Yeah.
You send these like $1 billion fucking fighter jets out there to like get close to it, and it just plays with them. That doesn't bode very well at all for us. Oh my God. Amen. Amen, brother.
That is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, dude, awesome. But yeah, they play with us. They play with the airplanes. They show up in the nuclear facilities, do what they want and leave, shut stuff off. It doesn't bode very well to me. To me, it's like a bunch of warning signs. Like it's like saying, like, look how cute they are. They think they can actually do something.
Right.
Watch this. This will get them real riled up. It seems to me like the same principle of an ant farm. You're like, hey, watch this. I'm going to drop this ant that I found outside into the ant farm. Watch what happens. Gets them all riled up. Or I'm going to put this I'm going to put 2 ant farms up next to each other. Watch them get all pissed.
Yeah.
They can never catch me. They can never get out. They can never do anything to me. They're just ants. It gives me that feeling like, what was it? What do they call it? There's a theory. There's so many theories. I lose track of it, but it's basically like a kid with an ant farm. Like the zoo. Is it the zoo theory? I can't remember.
That sounds right. Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Yeah, the zoo hypothesis. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says if you're asking yourself why scientists have failed to find extraterrestrials, you can be sure that at least one of them will offer. Oh, you can be sure that at least one scientist will offer the following answer: humans are not worthy. Yeah, it says here one plausible explanation for the lack of alien contact is that we're not here to talk to. We're here to observe. The same reason that you don't talk to your fish in your fish tank, which I find a little weird because I used to have this big goldfish that I talked to all the time. Right. It's pretty cool.
They're good listeners.
They are. He would always swim around like, and I would like stick little pellets in his mouth. Like, here you go, buddy. You could like pet him on the little face. You like
on his little nose.
He was a feeder fish. Like you feed him the stuff, and he like grew to be like that big. It was pretty wild. Yeah.
I think they grossly underestimate how much people talk to their animals.
Yeah. What if an alien just appeared to you and it just started like, hi, hi, and you're just like,
I don't know you, mister.
what are you doing? And they're like real little, so it's like reaching up with this little weird hand, and it's like, it's okay, human. It's okay, human.
It's kind of like when we pet horses. Hold out an apple.
It holds up a cheeseburger. I'm like, no.
Palm up.
I'm not above it.
I love cheeseburgers. He's like petting me while I got all this grease and mustard all over my face. I love it. Maybe this isn't so bad. Can I have another cheeseburger?
No cheeseburger.
Or he like shows up with like delicious tacos. And I'm like, I love tacos. Damn it.
I love tacos.
This goddamn alien keeps showing up and trying to pet my face, dude. But he brings really good fucking tacos. Might let him do it. We're like the three candidates to never be visited by aliens.
Right.
You know?
I feel like we are the candidates just because we have a podcast about weird and unexplained stuff. Because they always go for people that seem not believable. You know what I'm saying?
He's got a good point there.
Yeah.
Like, because now people, like, if they are like monitoring us, they're like, okay, if they said that they were visited by aliens tonight and they go on their podcast,
Yeah.
people will think it was fake because they have a podcast.
You mean like
Because they
every single Sasquatch show out there?
Yeah.
Right.
We talked about this a while back, did we? How we're like, dude, what good luck all these guys have.
Right. And it's like every single Sasquatcher that owns property has had an encounter on their property.
It's interesting.
And it's fucking weird, right?
It is interesting.
Like, what are the odds?
That's good luck, is what that is.
Yeah.
That's good luck. Sasquatch never brings any tacos.
No.
I think that son of a bitch would probably eat them before he gets to you.
That would make sense.
I can't really blame him, though. I mean,
there's tacos, you know?
Yeah, it's fucking tacos.
As long as they're good tacos.
I mean, if he had a lot that he could have shared, I'd be like, bro.
Like, you guys were wondering why we get off topic so easily.
It's because we're out here asking the questions that need to be asked.
Yeah, the Sasquatch eating tacos.
Well, let me ask you a question, Ty. Do you like tacos?
I love tacos.
Are they worthy of your time?
Yeah.
Boom! Just like that, you're on board.
The Taco Files.
That would have actually been a good name. We should change the name of the show to the Taco Files immediately.
The Taco Files.
Could you imagine the attention that you would get from that one? Welcome to the Taco Files.
I have a lot to say about that stuff too. I have some opinions on that subject.
On tacos?
On tacos?
Yeah, specifically restaurants that are not using the right tortillas anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so heated about that shit.
He was telling us about this yesterday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Just let it out. Let it out. That place of feeling.
If you own a Mexican restaurant, buy your tortillas from the Mexican store, not Walmart. Please, brother.
That's what he was like when he was at the restaurant. It's like,
Oh man, I was so mad as soon as I unwrapped that foil because I ordered fajitas, and I saw that thick ass tortilla. I immediately knew these are Walmart tortillas. I was so mad. I'm still mad about it.
Yeah,
it's one less Mexican restaurant I can go to. You know what I mean?
It was
keep dropping off.
One by the castle.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
That used to be awesome. That was the best one around. You know?
Yeah. Those nice guys there too. I used to deliver to them a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's just like everybody else. Inflation's hitting them. They can't afford to shop here, so they're doing exactly like the other one that you were talking about. They buy all their stuff next door at Walmart.
Yeah.
Nothing in that place doesn't come from Walmart. The drinks, the food, the meat, the cheese, all of it straight out of Walmart.
Yeah. I what can you do? I mean, they make shit too expensive for everybody, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
like you
horseshit.
said, inflation prices are up on everything. It's like
Yeah.
we're
Well,
just
they got to make money
squeezing the
on it.
life out of everybody.
Yeah, and they've got to make money on it too. And in order to make money on it, they either have to charge so much that nobody would buy it, or they have to buy from cheaper sources. So,
You know,
I guess from here on out, I'm just going to be going to the Mexican store and buying my own ingredients.
honestly, best policy.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask this before we can continue on with the taco thing.
Taco files.
We were talking about aliens and like all the stuff that they do to like their mischief, their
Yeah.
shenanigans, if you will.
Mhm.
Right.
Just rascallions.
Like you were saying, like they're like off somewhere, like oh, they really think that they could do something to us. If there was an alien invasion, do you think that we could hold out?
Mm.
Mm.
In the
Do you think
movies,
we
we
could?
do.
Yeah, I know that, but that's what I'm saying. Is like personally, do you feel like if there was a chance, do you feel like we could hold out? Possibly, maybe figure out a weakness.
I doubt it. If you
Doubt
want
it.
the most realistic alien invasion scenario, you need to get on Netflix and watch that show, The Three Body Problem.
Okay.
And that will give you like probably the most realistic outlook for humans that I've been able to see so far. Because it basically deals with relativity and time.
Yeah.
And okay, so we know that the universe is pretty goddamn big at this point in history. We're
Right.
pretty confident that it's not just a blanket with holes poked in it, right? Okay, so here, this thought really got me is that this far into human history, which ain't that far in, if you think about it, there could be someone already in transit to invade us.
I mean, the law of probability, you know,
Yeah, there's
there's
like,
got to be there has to be a percentage chance that that's true.
yeah. So in that show I was watching, they basically figured it out that within 400 years, the fleet of the invaders will arrive. And it's not because it's taken them forever. Well, I mean, it is, but it's relativity is it's got them out that far, but they are on their way to invade Earth, right? So it basically gives this scenario of like, okay, so you have 400 years to advance your technology far enough in hopes that you're going to put up a fight. But we don't know where the 400 years started. Like, if it's a scenario, we don't know when that started. So,
oh yeah,
this could have been for 200 years ago. Are we far enough? If they're making that kind of a distance to us, they might be still significantly farther ahead. And we have to wonder, are they advancing their technology on the way? Like, how often does our Navy, our entire Navy, take all their ships and go somewhere, and on the way there they invent a better way to do it?
Right.
So we don't know if they're advancing technology on their way or if they're already so far ahead that it doesn't matter. And if they're that confident to travel that far to get here to fuck us up, then yeah, we're probably screwed.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I think the beginning scene of the Terminator movie is probably more likely what we're going to see.
The walking around, stepping on our bones and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that if they can get to us, they have the technology to not have to fight their own battles.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, that depicted that the future, there was a lot of bodies, just dead bodies scattered all over like, just every inch of surface, there was a dead body there. Because did you see how many skulls that thing ran over?
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? Like, was there,
Yeah,
like, 50 trillion people on this planet that just died because
Yeah.
of the AI? It's
And
like,
what you were
Jesus.
seeing in that scene wasn't them wiping out humanity. It was after the fact, them
Yeah.
hunting down resistance fighters.
Yeah.
So it's
right,
like, yeah, dude, like they just like vaporized like all these people, or they killed them so long ago that they basically were just piles of bones by then.
right,
But yeah, that the problem in regards to an alien invasion is that we have no game plan. It's easy. I can't say it's easy, but subjectively, it would be easier to fight an enemy here on Earth because you basically start off with, well, we're humans and they're humans. What would we do if we were them?
right.
And we go from there.
Hey, bullets hurt them because it hurts us.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
we'll send
Good,
more
Jeff.
bullets their way before they
Jeff,
get us.
he's got something there. He's got
Yeah,
something there.
Jeff, way to go. Yeah, but dealing with an extraterrestrial invasion, you don't get that luxury. You don't get the intelligence.
But I get that part, but uh, there has to be home field advantage type of thing here too. If we're experiencing what we have, shouldn't they experience similar effects? Like, this is a new world. If it's not like their world, like, you get what
That
I'm saying?
that comes down to species longevity then, because if we say in example, say like, well, humans have been walking upright and being social and building cities and stuff for like, let's just say 10,000 years. Okay. And we're like, in that time we've developed immune systems. We've developed all kinds of immunities to diseases that we humans give each other. Right. Okay. So now we have to hope that the aliens aren't older than us. Because if they're older than us, they're going to have a lot more diseases that they're bringing with them unknowingly. That's going to end up doing the job before they ever have to.
yeah,
And if they're older than us in that regard, more than likely our diseases aren't going to be enough to do much to them, because their immune systems will be like, it'll be like Hulk Hogan Jesus. You know what I mean? Like fighting like us. I'm just saying, it's like there's the like, well, War of the Worlds, that it ended up being like our bacteria and stuff that ended up taking them out. That's a possibility, but the immune system is never addressed at all. It's like, if these creatures are millions of years old and they've been working at this, you can only imagine that this wouldn't be the first planet that they did this to.
yeah.
They're not going to show up in force without some practice.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah,
We're going to be like, sneeze on them. Look at the sun.
right.
Achoo, 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 achoo.
Yeah,
Get back here, you son of a bitch.
I feel like that, like that it would definitely be more akin to Terminator, the beginning scenes, or the beginning scenes of War of Worlds.
Yeah.
As far as an invasion, if it did happen, I don't think it's going to be hand-to-hand combat, little green men type thing. But again, if they can get here, they've got the technology to not have to fight their own battles.
Yeah. Plus, that would be
So-
kind of dumb too if they come out of their ship and they're like real little,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Take us to your leader," and we're just like,
And another thing is that's
"Our
assuming that there
leader's
would be
Hulk Jesus."
this is assuming that that it would be a battle. If they needed water or whatever,
Tyler's doing his part.
I see that.
They need water. Yeah, that's another thing. Do they need the same?
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever. So just whatever resource they need. If because presumably that's why they would come here. Why else waste time
Yeah.
with us? Would there even be a battle, or would they just show up and take what the hell they wanted?
That could be the scenario right there. They just show up, aim all their fucking like super advanced weapons at us, and go, "Hey, we're gonna be taking some of this. We made you a list. Just go ahead and fill that, and we're gonna leave."
Okay, what about this? Okay, it kind of reminded me of what Gibbs was saying. He's like, if they had the technology to get here, they would have technology to fight their battles for them. They wouldn't have to do a hand to hand or a firefight, if you will.
Yeah.
What happens? Like, think about xenomorphs, like something like that. They send down a biological weapon of some sort. Like,
You would
granted, like that, I feel like that would be even more dangerous in itself, because this type of thing, it doesn't just kill you, and it doesn't take any prisoners. Like, the only kind of prisoners it takes is to make more of it, to reproduce. That's the skinny of it. Like, so there's no reasoning with it, or even if there was a chance of reasoning with something like that, even if it's the actual alien invaders. So
I'm like, what's the end goal? It's like I believe that. I don't believe they'd show up for no objective reason. Yeah, there would be something they want here. They show up.
Yeah.
And it'd be so much cheaper to just threaten and get what you want and leave than expend all the energy and resource to take it by force, which we'd probably make them take it by force because that's our nature. I just feel like it'd be a dumb move. It would be a quick realization that we're not the big kids in the playground. That the big kid on the playground just showed up and he's got advanced technology by thousands of years, probably, if he's showing up here and he's able to do that. Like, what was the one, the day the world stood still?
Oh yeah,
they dropped the big robot.
Yeah.
That would probably be. I think that could be more along the lines of what would actually be. It just lands and it stares at us, and we're like, "Oh fuck, that's big."
Yeah,
and it's tough, and our bullets don't hurt it. Hopefully, they have some demands. What if it's something stupid? What if the aliens are like, "We are here to take all of your tacos. Supply them, and we will leave."
Well, then I can tell you right now, they're not coming to our neck of the woods.
No, don't let them take the tacos.
Over our goddamn dead bodies.
Just give them Taco Bell.
Yeah, give them Taco Bell and just let them.
Yeah, just say
there's some Chipotle in there.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Yeah, I don't know, man. Because I see all the time. I see that the people post, their I like to call them their theories.
Right?
Because I'm lurking. I'm in all these groups on Facebook, so I lurk and I watch what people post, and I like to see it. And people are like, "Oh, the aliens are among us. They're among us right now. They're watching," and I'm like, "That interesting."
Yeah, no, not even the slightest.
We do the same shit every day. How invigorating it is for an alien to watch me get up and go to work and do the same fucking thing every goddamn day like it's Groundhog Day. I drink the same coffee. I drive the same road. I pack the same lunch every day. Yeah. Wow. If the alien's watching me, then I would have to offer, perhaps take up a new TV show, or a book. I like reading books. They're exciting. Sometimes you find a good book. Audiobooks are really particularly a favorite of mine.
Yeah.
Anything but watch me do the same thing day in and day out like a goddamn automaton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still see it.
I think that's the thing that we as people tend to forget is that we are not that important, nor are we that interesting. If anybody was to invade here, they're coming for resources.
Yeah. What do you think they'd take? Like, what do you think they'd want? Like, realistically, if they showed up?
I'm not sure.
What do we know what's common on Earth that's not really common out in the solar system? Do we
Water.
Yeah, water. I mean, you can find water out there, but it seems to be a lot more, a lot more work involved to get it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just water.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, who knows?
Yeah.
There could be something silly, like fucking, I don't know, nitrogen. They could be like, man, we've been looking everywhere for nitrogen.
Yeah.
You guys have it in your air. In that case, like, why would they show up all dicky about it? What if they showed up tomorrow and they were like, hey, look, guys, we